Here's the catch on this. And I need you guys to follow me because Fred only tells, not just tells the truth. Sometimes when I'm hanging out, you know what I mean? And I'm playing pranks on my drunk friends, I might lie a little bit. But at the end of the day, Andre Ward is worried about Terrence Crawford. He's worried about Earl Spence and what they doing, right? But at the end of the day, Andre Ward is arguably the worst manager in boxing. Oh, Fred, you can't. How can you say that? I'm going to prove it to you. Shakur Stevenson is his most notable talent, right? Right? His most notable talent. 126. He couldn't get Oscar Valdez, right? So what Oscar Valdez do? He released the belt, and then Shakur Stevenson gets that belt, right? Then he moves up to 130. Oscar Valdez moves up to 130. He loses his opponent December 12th, which is Burchell. Andre Ward is an employee of ESPN and a manager of Shakur Stevenson, right? Shakur Stevenson is currently at 130, and he says, I'll fight you, Oscar Valdez, on 5-week notice. Andre Ward is an employee of ESPN and manages a fighter at ESPN. His one job for Shakur Stevenson is securing the best fights for his client, for his talent, and he can't do it. This is the second time in 2 weight classes that Oscar Valdez has eluded Shakur Stevenson. Andre Ward needs to focus on being a great manager. Andre Ward needs to focus on the career of Shakur Stevenson because Shakur Stevenson is missing so much name cachet and so much name branding, missing all these great opponents or adversaries or people he can fight. Storylines builds brands too now. You understand? So the same people that's rooting for Oscar Valdez and the same way how they brand that fight, Oscar Valdez was a Mexican Olympian, if I'm not mistaken. Shakur Stevenson, American Olympian. Andre Ward, American Olympian. Reynoso, Canelo, they represent Mexico, So Andre Ward just needs to focus on his talent. Because if Earl Spence is not the big fish, in terms of managing, Andre Ward is a goldfish. Because it seems like the goal of his people that he manages is to eat little fish. Simply put, man. Word up. What's up? Can Wilder use Breland